Okay, we're holding in the Hakdama Vayol Moshe in the page Tes, in the second paragraph, Uva Medrash Rabbah.
Yeah.
And this is going to be about that we need, in this last paragraph he said we need a nace to escape from the Satan who's trying to prevent the Gula from coming. And on the other side of the coin is that when the Gula does come, Hashem is going to be impressed with us that we overcame all the Nisyonis. And take a look at this Medrash. Medrash Rabbah Eicha Gimel Yud Tes B'Pasuk Zois Ashiv Al Libi Al Kain Oichiel. This I will answer back to my heart, and that's why I will wait for Hashem. Kosav L'Vasoif, because that's the whole Indian of not believing in Sionis, is to wait for Hashem, to wait for the Gula. So Kosav L'Vasoif, the Medrash says like this: V'zel L'Shonei L'Machar Kishiyavei Ketzah Gula. Tomorrow, when the Gula comes, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yisrael, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to say to the Jewish people, B'anai, my children, I need Tama Mikem. I'm surprised at you. Ha'ech himtamten kol oisan hashanim. How did you have the ability to wait for me all those years? V'hein oimrim, and the Jewish people answer back, Lefanav Ribono Shel Olam, ilulei toirascha shenasat lanu kubar ibdunu hu'umais. That if not for your Torah that you gave us, the nations would have destroyed us already. V'chein nemar, that's what it says, Zois ashiv el libi. This I'll reply to my heart. The ein Zois el Torah. The Zois means the Torah shenemar v'Zois HaTorah. David Omar, David said, if not for the Torah being my plaything, I would have perished in my poverty. That's why I will wait. Take a look at the Medrash that says over a parable to explain this. And the parable is that there was a king who gave a document to a woman, to his wife, and he said, I'm promising you many, many things. And then he went on a long voyage, and he was gone for many years. And during the time that the king was gone, the other women came to her and made fun of her and said, what are you waiting for him? He's never going to come back again. And then she would take out the document that he promised her all these promises, and she would give herself chizuk. So when the king finally came back, he said, how did you wait for me so long? And she said, if not for the promises that you promised me in this document, I wouldn't have been able to wait. My neighbors would have caused me to stop waiting. So the same thing, the mashal is that the nimshal is that the Yidden come to shul and they lay in the Sefer Torah that it says that ufanisi aleichem v'hirbeisi eschem v'yifreisi eschem, all the promises in Parshas Bahar that when Hashem promised to give us all the brachas in the time of the Geula, we read, when was that Mekuyim? It was never Mekuyim yet. It must be the Geula is going to come and he's going to be Mekayim it.
But it does say that term about Mashiach too.
Yeah,
because even the Rambam says whoever doesn't believe what Yahweh is coming is not going to go to Nevi'im. Even the Torah of Moshe, the master of Nevi'im.
Right, that's just the example that the Medrash gives.
Yeah.
And the Goyim make fun of us. They say Hashem is never going to take us back for a people again. We're going to be in Galus forever. So when we read those parshas in the Torah, we give ourselves chizuk.
And we do read about Mashiach too, by Parshas Balak, as well as the Tzavim Hazinim, which openly talk about Mashiach.
Right. The Chazinim Bazeh, we see from this Shalahamtin Uliyachel, that waiting waiting for the redemption is Hu Nisayan Gadol. It's a big test. So why is it a test? So nowadays we see why it's a test, because there are people who don't want to wait. They want to do something on their own. It's such a big test that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to be even surprised that we passed it. He's going to be surprised. And we cannot stand up to the test except by paying attention to what the Torah actually says. Only the Torah is able to protect us and enable us to pass this test.